See if it stays on this time. We're trying to figure out where Satan actually came from. The book of Job is chapter 1. Now there was a day, or once upon a time, there was a day when the sons of God, in a big G, came to present themselves before the Lord. Before the Lord. I guess that's supposed to mean God, too. I don't know. So all you people that are wondering where hell, your religious hell, the Christian hell, came from, let's start here, because there are all small letters for the few times it was used in the Old Testament, except for Job. It starts out with a capital S. Now, then you have to decide whether this was a true story or was it metaphorical. Now there was a day, once upon a time, the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. Come on, guys, I'm going to tag along with you. Here comes Satan with his, the sons of God. Satan came along with them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. That's all. That's all. Oh. And the Lord said to Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job? That there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God, me, and etcheth evil. He etcheth evil too. He feareth me, and he etcheth evil. Have you considered him? Now, what is God trying to do here? But it sounds like God is has an agenda here. He's trying to promote some antagonization to Mr. Satan and his other sons of God that God has, that the Lord has. So, we're trying to figure this out. You got these sons of God, and they're tagging along. Satan is tagging along with the sons of God. What the heck is going on? What the hell is going on here exactly? Was there really a hell? That's what we're going to find out. Are you paying attention? Pay attention now. We're going to find out if there's really a hell and what Satan is really like. So, have you considered my servant Job? There's none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil. Have you considered him? Check him out. You might want to mess with him. Let's put this back here a little bit more. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So, hast not, and then Satan answered God, Doth Job fear God for nothing? Come on, come on, Lord, God, he fears you for particular reasons, Hast thou not made a hedge about him and about his house and about all he hath, every side of him? He's blessed the work of his hands. You blessed the work of his hands and the substance, and you increased his land. You increased his substance in his land. Give me a break. That's why he loves you. But put forth thy hand now and touch all that he has, and he will curse thee to thy face, God. And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power, Mr. Satan. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord, and his sons of God, boys, and whatever they were, Eliphems or something. They were the Elohim. Elohims, the jelly beans. The jelly bean Elepheminine angels. So, but put forth thy hand now and touch all that he hath. He will curse you to your face. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in your power, Mr. Satan. Only upon him, don't touch him. Mess with everything he has, but don't touch him. And the Lord said unto Satan, yes, behold, all he has upon him, don't touch him with your hands. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. In the sieve of Satan, mystery of God's permissive will. It's always a permissive will because you always have to give an excuse to the Lord, or what you call God, when things happen. Because things happen and you don't know why or what to happen. So you have to protect God. Because remember, you're depending on him for a heavenly place. So anyway, that's Satan for you. So then what happened was, so Satan has permission to mess with Job's stuff. And there was a day when his sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. To make all this clear, make sure the specifics are there. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses were feeding beside them, and the Sabeans fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have been slain, the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another, and he said, the fire of God is fallen from heaven, and hath burned up all the sheep of the servants, and consumed them, and only I escaped to tell thee. And while he was speaking, there also came another, and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands, and fell upon the camels, and have carried the camels away, yes, and slain the servants, along with the edge of the sword. I am the only one that escaped to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, then there came another, and he said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking, and drinking wine in the eldest brother's house, and behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness, and smote the 4 corners of the house. Yes, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped to tell thee. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head. And he rent his mantle and shaved his head. I guess that's like their hats or something, their mantles. I guess it's like up here. You know what I mean? Shaved his mantle and... No, rent his mantle. Because they had the rent mantles. They couldn't buy one. They had the rent mantles. And shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshipped. Fell on the ground and said, naked come I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. And the Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord, and the one-eyed farmers slay. In all this Job sinned not, nor charged God foolishly. And the thing of the story, what it comes out to is, this is the lesson learned right there. Don't be, all right, here we go. Well, that's how we learned about Satan today. We're going to have to go a little bit further with the hell part. There you go. Good read. That was a good read. Yeah. Not a good read. That's right. So there's your Satan. We'll learn about hell next. And there's just so much more to say. We can't put it into words.